Kyle Souza, thetalkinggeek.com, book review, Star Wars, Young Jedi Knights, Heirs of the Force. Book 1 of a 14-book series about the Solo twins, Jason and Jaina. I believe that's how her name is pronounced, and his name. They're names that I've read, but I haven't listened to the audiobooks. And this book, this whole series, is aimed at teens and preteens, which is how old I was when I read it around the first time. This book was released in 1995. I would have read it a little bit after that, probably when I was 10 to 14 years in age, when I would have been reading these books. And it's been fun to go through again, though. And I did not read all of them. So I am getting the ones that I didn't read, getting the ones that I did read if I don't have them already, and reading through them again. So again, it's about the oldest Solo children, Han and Leia's twins, their friend, Tenel Ka, new friend, Loie, or Lobaka, which is Chewbacca's nephew in this. That may have been the name of his son in the Star Wars Holiday Special from back in the day. I don't remember for sure, though. I'm now second-guessing that and thinking it wasn't. And I just remember that name from the first time around that I read this series. But anyways, they have enrolled in Luke's Jedi Academy on Yavin 4. And they are exploring the jungle. They come across a downed TIE fighter back from the Battle of Yavin, the Battle of the First Death Star, 25-ish years ago. And the Imperial pilot has survived. That's him on the cover there. And trouble ensues after this. And it's a fun read. You know, even though I am not the target age anymore, it is pretty basic. You know, you can read through something like this pretty quick nowadays. And I don't want to give away any of the endings, but it's set up for a lot of the events that happen over the next several years in the old expanded universe or the modern Star Wars Legends books. And I do like the idea of them being legends. But like I said, it's Jason and Jaina Solo, Lobaka, the Wookiee nephew of Chewbacca, and then Tenel Ka, who is from Dathomir. She's from a royal family on Dathomir. People who haven't read any of these books may still be familiar with that planet, as that is where Darth Maul is from, as well as Asajj Ventress and Savage Opress from the Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series, which me and a friend, Ryan Ray, will be doing a podcast series on Star Wars The Clone Wars starting later this year. But back to the book. So she is from a clan of the Witches of Dathomir, which is a non-Jedi, non-Sith Force user group. Though they are dark side aligned, she is not, and she has come to study under the tutelage of Luke Skywalker, Master Luke Skywalker. So it's a fun read. Like I said, it's the beginning of a series, so it's a great place to start. And if you know any kids who are into Star Wars, you know, a lot of the canon books coming out, the books aimed at this age group, are just kind of dumbed down versions of the adult books, which is both good and bad in my opinion. I enjoyed having books that were unique to what level I was on back in the day, and stuff that maybe somebody older than me who was a fan wouldn't have read or picked up, but at that time it was still, you know, real Star Wars stuff. Of course, now it is legends in Star Wars. But it's still a good book, so I'd say check it out. I picked it up for, I think, 72 cents, maybe 73 cents at a Goodwill. Why did I have to buy this book? Because the first time I read it, I got it from a public library. Those were buildings filled with books that you could go and check out, usually free of charge unless you kept them for too long without permission, and then they'd charge you what's called a late fee. That's right, kids. Those are still around. Public libraries still exist, though you have to be more gentle with those books than the ones you get from secondhand stores. That's why I always like to pick up a good cheap paperback, so I don't mind, you know, bending it up and stuff like that. Anyways, check it out. The whole series is great. even if you're an adult, it's still a fun read, and you can get through this book pretty quick. I mean, it's maybe an inch in pages, so you could read through it all in a couple hours, or if you read very fast, less. Enjoy. Thank you.